right, your next comic coming stage, host of the Giggle Boys podcast, guys. Give it up for Eli Halpern, everybody.
What the fuck's going on, Austin? Oh, you guys all kind of look like me. This is gonna be great. This girl said I look like the front half of a centaur. I was like, well, you look like both halves of a whore. Now we're dating. I just found out my girlfriend doesn't know what touche means. I was like, baby, gorgeous. And she was like, touche. And I was like, do you even know what that means? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what does it mean then? And she was like, it means likewise. And I was like, no, it doesn't. And she was like, all right, what does it mean then? And I was like, touche. I don't know when to use it either. I just know when how to use it. Oh, man. No, actually, my girlfriend just broke up with me. Wait, but then she got diagnosed with cancer. So things kind of worked themselves out. I didn't give it to her. I'm not God. That's what you think. No, this is fucking true, dude. And then I find out she's pregnant with my kid. So she's got 2 types of cancer. Listen, I was really supportive about the whole thing. I drove her to the appointments, I got her flowers. That's just not funny, no one's laughing. But, so she said, I have to pay for the abortion, in kind of a bitchy tone. And I was like, fine, but I get to keep the fetus. This is a real crowd splitter. Listen, it's my fucking kid. I'm really upset about this, all right? I have to make it into a joke so I don't kill myself. I really want to. I just can't run out of fun things to do. God damn it. My life's so hard. I quit drinking about 6 months ago. Don't clap for that. Clap for this. I was hammered every day for 7 years. That's fucking commitment. Yeah, all right. So I started doing mushrooms instead. We fan of mushrooms in here? Yeah, big mushroom crowd. Yeah, so I started doing mushrooms every single day. It's a little too much. Some of you are looking at me like, is this guy okay? No, I'm not. But like, what are you gonna do about it? I'll be fine. So I take mushrooms every day, and I don't microdose like a fucking pussy either. I'm just constantly tripping balls. You guys ever done DMT? So if you don't know what DMT is, that's like microdosing schizophrenia. And then you realize that you're God. And then everyone else realizes that you're insane. So I did DMT 100 times in a month. Jesus Christ, that's the biggest reaction I've ever got from that. Yeah, I did it to the point it stopped working. There's no biological reason for you to build a tolerance. So I did some research, ended up in the Wookiee forums, and they're like, brother, you got locked out by the entities. Which means even in another dimension, they're like, dude, you're doing way too much. I don't have a drug problem, though. I just have a lot of free time. I love psychedelics, because like I used to be an alcoholic, and then I was a drug addict, and now I'm just spiritual. You ever done so much ketamine you start researching if the pyramids were actually batteries? I should go to rehab. Not gonna, then the enemy wins. Shit's crazy with all this fentanyl going around, though. I propose someone sells cocaine cut with Narcan, just to get ahead of the problem. If you don't know what Narcan is, that's what you give someone when they're overdosing from fentanyl. You guys are learning a lot tonight. I got a question for you guys. So the age-old debate of tits or ass. Clap for tits. If you prefer tits over ass. Clap for ass. Yeah, ass always gets the biggest applause. And I'm a tit man, and I'm going to tell you why that's the right answer. Only women have tits. Guys have asses, and kids have asses. So if you don't prefer tits, you're a gay pedophile. I'm sorry for doing this to you guys. I'm gonna sleep great tonight. I got a dog. His name is Pablo Escobar. He's a pit bull, and he's a registered service animal. His service is finding loopholes in federal regulations and exploiting them. And he's really fucking good at it. I used to live in Hollywood, and I'd walk him around, and people would start conversations with me, which I fucking hated. So I'd try to get out of it. They'd be like, oh, is that a boy or girl? I'd be like, he's transgendered. Expecting them to be like, oh, what a freak. No, they were like, oh, no way, my cousin's cat's transgendered too. It's like, should have seen that coming. But I took him on the plane once, and he's like growling at children and stuff, and he's a pit bull. So the pilot comes up to me, and he's like, is that your emotional support animal? And I don't know if you guys know how it works, but it goes emotional support animal, and then service animal and infant are like tied in terms of like where you can bring them. The only difference is one has a social security number, and the other you can murder without any consequences. But listen, I fucking love my dog, all right? These are just jokes. So the cop is like, or the pilot's like, we didn't get to the cops yet, Jesus Christ. So the pilot's like, okay, what's his service? And I was like, he wakes me up from PTSD-inducing nightmares that cause seizures in that stuttery of a way. And he's like, what branch of the military were you in? And I was like, I was in the military. He's like, you said PTSD. And I was like, it was from a non-sexual incident from my childhood. And then he just goes, okay, and gets up and walks away. And then I just took my vicious pit bull onto American Airlines. All right, I got one more joke. It's pretty bad. All right, so this is a true story. Listen, I have to make jokes about fucked up things. That's what they're there for. Like, you should make fun of everything. Making fun is like the coolest thing you could do. Like, there was no fun, and then you just made it. I mean, you can't make fun of me because I'm already the fun, baby. But so this police officer was just arrested on 20 counts of animal abuse because they found 24 videos of him having sex with his canine unit. Yeah, dude, pretty fucked up. So I'm reading this, and I'm like, this is disturbing. How the fuck could anyone do this? And then I'm like, oh, hang on. This is a canine unit we're talking about here. This is a German Shepherd born, bred, and raised to take down violent criminals too fast for cops. I don't think you're going to be fucking that thing without him biting your dick off unless he's into it, too. I think that dog had said it. Look, this is not a rape joke. This is a bestiality joke, which is a misdemeanor at best. But even if it wasn't consensual, the dog's still a cop, and fuck the police. I hate that joke. I love dogs. You guys have been amazing. I've been Eli Halpern.